China's shaping one country's future. China's Belt and Road Initiative is plowing through Central Asia. The plan, which aims to expand trade links between Asia, Africa, Europe and beyond, was unveiled in 2013. What impact has China's grand plan had so far in Kazakhstan? I went to Almaty, the financial capital, to find out. The lyrical strains of Almaty's latest pop song reverberates through the city's main Chinese market, lending a distinctly Kazakh feel to what looks like a scene that could easily be from Beijing or Shanghai. Inside, signs in both Mandarin and Kazakh point out directions in a warren-like maze. It's here that I meet Huang Ji, a jovial bear of a woman. She's been running a convenience store in this market for 15 years, selling everything from hairbrushes to soy sauce. She came to Almaty from China to take part in an ice skating competition, but then stayed on because of the opportunities here. They had almost no consumer items when I came here in 1991, she explained. So we brought cosmetics, stereo sets, kids' clothes, shoes. Then we moved on to food, pots, kitchen utensils. And then home furniture, and now even gym equipment. We built it up step by step. And it's been a remarkable success. Great for my business. All of the products in Ms. Huang's shop and in the Chinese market are from China. Most of the time she says she serves a mixture of Russian and Kazakh customers, and has learned both languages to help her sales, but increasingly she and other vendors like her in this market have been getting customers from China, thanks to the One Belt One Road initiative. Belt and Road has been great for my business, Ms. Huang told me. Huge numbers of Chinese people have surged into the country to work on construction projects and build infrastructure, and they need my foodstuffs. When Chinese companies went to Astana to build the light railway system, a few thousand people came in. When they need to build a cement factory, there'll be another few thousand. And they cannot do without food. Kazakhstan is sometimes euphemistically called the buckle in China's Belt and Road vision. It's a pivotal part of the plan. Beijing is setting up dry ports along the borders of this landlocked country. Chinese banks have lent money to Kazakhstan and Chinese companies have been snapping up stakes in Kazakh firms. All of this comes at a price. What does China want? Access to Kazakhstan's mineral resources for one thing. It is blessed with huge oil and gas deposits, and the Chinese are looking for a way to secure their energy needs in the future. The investment has already yielded some very significant gains for the local Chinese business community in Almaty. Bai Hong is chief executive of Talapmunai Services, a mining consultancy based in Almaty. He started the business more than a decade ago after moving from China's Liaoning province. Now it does business deals worth $200 meters, £157 million, a year. Thanks to China's Belt and Road, he only sees that growing. It's already been beneficial to us, he said, whilst showing me around his new office. Now when we buy substances from China, thanks to the Belt and Road initiative, the process is much faster. In the past we would need 40 to 50 days to bring just one truckload of substances here, now we can get it in 10-15 days. Kazakhstan has given us many preferential policies, like speeding up investment approvals and other frameworks as part of this agreement. But with that success, has come some suspicion. Last year, massive protests took place across the country against a controversial land reform bill, unusual in a nation where any sort of demonstration is quickly shut down or punished. Most of the people protesting were worried that the new law would end up benefiting the Chinese more than the locals, and in the end it was shelved. The general population has a suspicion of Chinese investment, Kasim Kunkaparov, director of the Bureau for Economic Research of Kazakhstan told me. They always think there's some strings attached to it. With the recent land reform projects, the main population were suspicious of the Chinese companies buying the land. The agricultural sector needs land reform, but the public perception of the Chinese threat stopped the government from doing this reform. The man in charge of Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev, has run things here since 1989. The climb down on the land reform bill was highly unusual for him, given dissent isn't tolerated in Kazakhstan. But it may be a sign that he's trying to manage the growing public mistrust of the Chinese, a partnership he's cultivated and nurtured. The official point of view is full of beautiful statements. China is our good neighbor, our good partner, China is our future, Dasim Sapayev, director of the Risk Assessment Group, told me. But the ordinary people have a lot of different opinions about China because traditionally inside Kazakh society there are a lot of fears about China. Despite that public perception though, China is still an increasingly important influence here.